Okay, everybody, we interrupt this moment. We interrupt this, the Louis Farrakhan Comedy Hour to bring you the Gorgeous George Good Time Hour. How are you doing, everybody? My name is Kay Lazar, and George isn't here yet. He's running a little late. George is he's teaching a sexual harassment class for a General Petraeus, but hopefully it'll all work out. Anyway, let me tell you, do you like this suit? You like this suit? This is the Pepto-Bismol collection. It's really good. It's supposed to make you feel good. It's supposed to settle your stomach watching me tonight. And I guess I kind of match the drapes here. As they say, it matches the drapes. Anyway, oh man, so much is going on in the news and everything, and we're gonna have a wonderful show tonight. I hope you're all ready for Thanksgiving. I hope you're all ready for the stuffing, because this is where you're coming. The stuffing and the mashed potatoes and well, you know, when I was a kid, we never had that green beans and Funyuns and green and cream of mushroom soup casserole. Now you're getting older when things. When you remember a time when there wasn't these things, and now they're part of the deal now. Also, next week we're this is an unlisted show. So if you stumbled upon this show, consider yourself lucky. Nobody knows about this show. So you changed the channel and you found us. So I hope you enjoy. This is Barack Obama right here. Well, this is Barack Obama. What? You're not gonna. You want to say something to Mitt Romney? Make my day. Clint Eastwood's last movie played to his perfect audience. It was a bunch of empty chairs. So that was his favorite audience. Oh man, let's see. We're still basking in the afterglow of the Democrats' Reagan. How about that? I'll be the. Listen, whoever you voted for, I think political parties are for chumps, and I think that even if Mitt would have won, or as Barack won, you just say, well, let's deal with the important issues. Let's fix the economy. Let's bring peace to the world, and everything will be great. And I'm looking forward to that. Now, this guy, on the other hand, is trying to bring peace to the New York Jets. Why am I so far away? Anyway, to the New York Jets, and he's. He should have been a baseball player. No hits, no runs, no errors. Oh man, and let's see what else is going on in the news. Next week is Black Friday. Supposed to bring us out of the doldrums of this lousy economy we have right now. And what's happening is that Target is the people who work at Target are going to be very disgruntled. If I were you, if you go to the Target restaurant, don't eat any, don't drink any of their milkshakes or spaghetti sauce or anything, because they all hate being there. So this is what we have to do in this economy. We have to go out and spend money. We're gonna spend money. Just pretend it's not happening, and then the economy will cure itself. Oh man, what else can I tell you? Let's see. We are going to. No trips on the horizon yet. We're going to be homebodies. We're going to be here for the next few weeks on the Gorgeous George Show. We're going to be presenting pungent social comment. We're going to be presenting sports talk. We're going to in the culture, in the world, everything. We're also going to be bringing that bathroom humor that all of you, our audience, seems to like. You know, a lot of people think this show should be on the Lifetime channel, but it's never going to be on the Lifetime channel. This is we basically do we want the Howard Stern audience. We want the Family Guy audience. Our show is, if you haven't seen the show, we try to get a lot of pretty girls on this show, but for the most part, this is like the Jersey Shore, only without JWoww and Snooki. In fact, this show is becoming very popular on the internet, and it's on. And in France, we actually, just like Jerry Lewis, we actually have a cult following this show. And it's they have a French title. They don't call it the Gorgeous George Show. They call it Les Douchebags. Oh, and George loves to talk about women and girlfriends and everything, and their discharges and all this stuff. If you were watching it last week, if I didn't look 100%, there was a good reason. I was sick as a dog. And they actually had to keep the camera off me every time my nose was running and everything. Do we have a clip of that? We don't? Good! Because I hope nobody sees that ever again. But it was I don't know why. And it was just a 24-hour thing. And then I thought doing the show, I was fine. You probably wouldn't have noticed. But I made sure that they kept the camera very far away from me. In fact, if they put someone in front of me that kind of looked like me, if they could have got like George Clooney or Brad Pitt. I'm sort of a mixture of Clooney and Pitt. I'm sort of a clip. So, but anyway, you have come to the Gorgeous George Show. Come right now. We interrupt this show to bring you the doctors. I am your host, and we have a special celebrity guest. This is, you probably remember him, star of stage, screen, and Broadway right now. This is Mike Tyson. How are you doing today, my Iron Mike?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I'm just a dog. I need these hands. I need these hands.
Yeah,
now,
what's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? Yeah, that's right. What's up, Doc? Anyway. I'm Dr. Balls, Dr. Harry Balls. And it's a Ukrainian name. So anyway, I'm going to give you a checkup now. Let me see. Let me try to check. It would help if I could do this here. All right. Oh. Yeah.
What?
What did you say? I can't hear you. Oh man. Oh no. Oh. I see you. Have you? This is nonsense. I can't hear a word you're saying now. How's your? You having a good life with your wife, Robin Givens?
Who the hell is Robin Givens?
Robin Givens from Head of the Class. That's your girlfriend, I thought, or your wife, or something. And tell me about you how's Don King doing?
Hell, Don King.
Don King. Yes. You've actually slimmed down a bit since we last saw you. I remember you were a pretty scary guy. You look like the Incredible Hulk before steroids or stereos or something. Anyway. Now I gotta ask you some questions. Now I gotta ask you some questions, Iron Mike. Now, how was your diet lately? Have you been eating right?
What? What kind of question is that?
Well, you're in the doctor's office. I think I'm here asking you the questions here. So I don't know these things unless you tell me.
I got a hangover.
You have a hangover. Oh, I saw you in the Hangover.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that you have. Do you know that the guy from the Hangover is like the sexiest man alive on the People magazine? Why weren't you picked?
Are you talking about Zach?
Zach, yeah.
Oh no, Bradley. Zach.
No, Zach Evanakoulis. Zach and the Macaline.
You're not talking about my boy Bradley.
Yeah.
Bradley
But
Cooper.
You had your day, and now you don't. And let me tell you something. I could tell. We have a patient doctor type of thing, but because the television cameras are running, we don't have to do that. Okay, so let me take your temperature now. Wow. Wow, you could almost fry an egg on this thing. So hot. Woo! I don't have. Oh, wait a minute. I have a.
Yeah, I want a beer.
No, you don't want this. You certainly don't want this. This is only for our best, not our best patients, but our most important patients. And you need lots of patience. Ow! 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 You're not helping me, Iron Mike. You know, and let me tell you something. Joe Louis was a better fighter. Muhammad Ali was a better fighter. You're a bum. That's all you are. That's Yes, you are. And I can say that because you're not as tough as you used to be.
I'm throwing Buster Douglas on you.
Oh, bring him on. On my worst day, I could handle Buster Douglas.
What?
I don't have to, there's nothing I deal with less than Buster Douglas. He could bust, I could catch, I would rather take out Buster Rhymes than Buster Douglas.
I'll cook your ass in a
Or Buster Brown, the guy in the shoes.
I'll cook your ass in a George Foreman grill right now.
Oh, George Foreman grill. Yeah, you look like you should eat more on the George Foreman grill.
I'm busy, yeah.
You've slimmed down. You gotta be strong again. You gotta be strong again. Now that's a Hangover. That's great that you're in the Hangover. Yeah, you're such a versatile actor. You played yourself in like 3 movies or something.
Got ping, boy.
All right.
Got ping.
Anyway, we're gonna have someone from the audience gonna have a free physical, and I want you to help me during this thing. I know you'd be very helpful because you're not helping me now. So anyway, we all these losers in the audience and everything. I know doctors aren't supposed to feel that way, but I'm sort of we're all a bunch of snobs and everything, and with the way we feel. Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
Who's this
What
bozo?
the hell is going on here?
Who's this
What
bozo?
the hell is going on here? Get off my suit. Who are you? You look like a clown.
What?
You look like a clown. You know who I am?
Who's this old man?
Yeah, I'm Henry. Have you ever seen an old man before?
Yeah. Oh, I've seen plenty of old men before.
You know who I am?
Yes, I have. And let me tell you something. You're not. I've seen uglier, older men than you. I've seen.
You don't know about me, buddy.
Yeah.
Now, who are you? Are you some scam artist? What are you? What are you? Some imbecile?
I'm Dr. Balls. Dr. Harry Balls.
Harry Balls.
That's my name. That's my name. What's this?
Oh, I gotta get out of here for a second.
Get off the floor. What type of,
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
I left all my cotton balls on the floor.
Hey, listen here.
And my tongue depressed.
My name is Henry.
Yes.
I'm Henry Armstrong. I ran for president a few times. I've lost. Back in '08, I ran with John Kerry. He was my man. And I ran for president. We lost. I ran back in '12. And Godzilla was my VP.
Yeah.
Now, my name is Henry Armstrong, you see.
Obama's the man.
Yeah. You need a tongue presser.
What?
You need a tongue presser.
He's a ventriloquist.
Crazy, man. Crazy, man.
What's wrong with you, man?
You guys, wait a minute.
Look, Afro sheen here. Got some Afro sheen. Yeah, look at my head.
You guys should put your heads together and make an ass of yourself.
Put my cowboy hat back on. Now, what are you? Are you a proctologist or are you a gynecologist?
No,
What are you?
I'm a GP.
He's a clown. He's a clown.
I know. No, this is my.
Well,
show.
what qualifications?
It's my show.
What qualifications do you have there, buddy?
I smoke a pipe.
He got his learners.
I got a subscription to Reader's Digest. I know everything about medicine.
You do?
Yeah. And we do X-rays.
Well, where are the rubber gloves?
This is the first. See, this guy loves the rubber gloves. This guy would.
I tell you something here.
Rubber gloves.
Not from you, buddy. I like the rubber gloves, but you get your nurse to put the rubber gloves on and identify Henry.
Oh, nurse.
Well, she ain't here, I guess. She ain't.
She ain't here.
What the hell?
Well, you gonna do Mike Tyson first, aren't you?
What the hell?
Mike Tyson was here before me, so you're gonna.
In fact, you're right. I'm gonna do Mike Tyson.
He's an old man.
Gonna do Mike Tyson
He's an
first.
old man.
And
Well, who cares? You're a disturbed man.
you were actually beside this.
You're a nut job.
We have this. He asked what this was. This was actually for you. This is going to make you feel a lot better.
What is that?
It's going to get rid of what's constipating you.
Yeah?
With this thing right here.
What the hell is it?
It's it's actually historic. This was the bullet that killed Osama bin Laden. But now I had them make it into.
Was it a tranquilizer?
it's something that it has a little camera in the top, and we're gonna take pictures all through you. Anyway,
You gonna do what?
Anyway,
Nah, you're gonna do him first.
wanna do it? No.
Yes. Go grab him.
Oh, come on.
I'll hold him still here. Go grab his ass.
Wait a minute. We got a human centipede going here.
What are you doing here? Go grab his ass here and put him up
Which one
there.
are we gonna do first?
Get his ass up here. I'll hold the chair still.
No. Oh, no, he wants that. You might have to bite into that thing.
Doctor, do what you do the best. Do what you do the best. Grab his ass. Grab his ass.
How old are you guys anyway? You're.
Don't worry about how old I am. Take care of your patient. Take care of your
Both
patient.
of you are over 40, right?
Take care of your patient.
You know, it's weird. We have all this medicine, and still the best way to test a 40-year-old man, it's just this.
All right, well, doctor, you do your thing there. Do your thing to him.
Let me get a little. Let me get a little.
Hell no.
Let me.
Yes.
Hell no.
Well, I'll
Yes.
tell you something.
He's gonna
though.
leave
One thing
you.
you don't have to worry about is dandruff. That's I know that.
Take care of him.
He
He wants you to take care of him. Go ahead and do him.
Okay, but before I do it, I have to.
I'll stand back here to the plants.
Crazy as hell, doctor.
I'll stand back here to the plants.
Entertain you. Let me make you smile. But actually, before I do this, I want both of you to give me a specimen.
A specimen?
I want you to give me. I want you to give me.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do,
I wanna
Doc.
give you-
I'll
I
go
want
back
you
to the
give me-
back and jizz for you. How about that?
And I want
I'll
you to
masturbate
give
for you,
me
the
two
jizz.
specimens.
I give you two
One,
of these.
one for the lab and one for my collection. It's gonna be good.
You sound like Paul Lynn.
Paul Lynn, no.
Hey, give him a sucker.
Yes.
Give him a sucker. He needs one.
Well, you
Don't-
suck my thumb when
Don't
it's
you?
finished.
Don't you give your patients suckers?
No.
No.
No, only if they're very little.
What about Sucrets? What is it? Cough drops?
I give them Sucrets, but Sucrets are it's only the number.
All right, take the behemoth's pulse. Take the behemoth's pulse real fast.
Wait a minute. Why are you so enthusiastic about
No, I think we need to take care of it.
Do you ever go to the doctor?
I've been to the doctor before. You do. Hey, listen.
Let me tell you. I think you should stop smoking. I think you should stop taking drugs.
Listen here.
I think you should.
Listen here. I'll strip you from your license, buddy. I'll strip you from your license.
You want to report me to better?
Oh, yes, I will.
I'm not a member.
And I'll take your head and put it in a jar.
You want to report me to the AMA?
I'll put your head in a jar. Go ahead and take his heartbeat. Take his heartbeat.
I can do that.
Can you do that?
Yes. I didn't really.
See if he's got a pulse.
I'm always afraid what I'm going to find when I do this.
See if he's got a pulse.
We already did this. Wait a minute. Either this patient is dead or my watch
I'm
stopped.
still in malpractice.
Now his heart's right there.
Somebody.
Does he have a heart or what does he have?
I can't hear a word. Can you speak in this?
Does he have a heart? All right,
Can you
here.
speak in this?
Let me do your job for you there. You quack. You're a quack.
I'm a quack.
Yeah, give me that damn thing.
All right.
Give that damn thing. All right, now listen here, you behemoth. Hold still.
Who's this old man?
Hold still, behemoth.
There's nothing you could teach me that I don't already.
Hold on a second.
Nothing you could teach me.
Don't you even think about it, you clown.
There's nothing you could teach me that.
Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Obama. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. Now go ahead and let's check his head out. Let's check his head.
Obama on steroids.
Check his head. Hey, here you go.
Why are you hitting me? You should be hitting him. He's the one who's causing all the trouble.
All right.
What's your problem?
Yeah, he's alive, all right. He's alive. Okay, go ahead and use your gloves now.
I wanted to do X-rays of his head, and they showed nothing.
Use your gloves.
All right, here we go. Actually, I think I got it on the wrong hand.
Yeah. Hold still.
Are they still?
It's going to hurt him more than it's going to hurt you. Hold still.
Oh, I don't need these gloves. What are you talking about?
What you going to do? You going to go in without a condom?
What?
I got 5 condoms right here. This one is just your size.
You going to go in without a condom? Oh my gosh! Check his mouth out. His mouth is coming
I'm gonna
apart.
have to shave your head.
Mouth is coming
I'm
apart.
gonna have to cut your hair.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
I would cut his hair, but he doesn't have any.
Where are you going, there, behemoth?
Wait, are you afraid?
Where are you going, behemoth?
Are you afraid of
Hey,
a little finger? What's your problem here?
No, he's a sick bastard. Is what he is. He's a sort of sick bastard.
When did the show go?
Hey.
Go. And take.
You know what this cowboy does every now and then? He takes a little Doxadan. Doxadan, oh Doxadan, where nature needs a little helping hand. It makes a cowboy jump for joy. Hey, doctor, what do you do when you get a little discomfort down there?
What? Well, there's this.
What do you do to yourself? You use that too?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, you need to use more than that. Doxadan, oh Doxadan, where nature needs a little helping hand. All right, well, I guess we're going to go to that intro. We'll be right back here in a few on the Gorgeous George Show.
Gorgeous George is the doctors. What are you talking about?
Gorgeous George.
There's no
copyright.
There's no George here.
Yes.
Dr. George.
Yes. Yes.
Doctor.
Yes. No.
No.
Yes. No.
The next doctor out.
No. Yes. No. 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 Yes. Zippity doo dah. Zippity. Henry's quite blue.
SATs. No. Yes. No. Yes.
I guess the thumb would say yes, and the index finger would say no. So, okay, we see a thumb. Oh, index finger.
Oh, now you want the index finger.
Yeah, I got that.
All right.
So the index finger is no, and thumb is yes. Index? Okay.
All right.
Well, I guess we're going to have to do something else. Listen, doctor, you're a quack.
Say please.
You're a quack. And take that. You're not putting that glove on me, buddy.
Wait a minute. Rick, can we get a close-up of this? Can we get a close-up of this?
I'll take that thing and feed it to
I
you.
want to show how it's done.
You're not putting that thing on me.
Wait a minute.
Hey. I'll take it and stick it on you.
Come on.
Have you ever seen an old man before? Have you seen an old man before? Yeah.
Be a good guy. Let me see. Your tonsils are fine.
Go back with that camera, sir.
Have you been eating Maalox?
I've been doing a lot. I've been eating my beets and I've been beating my beat.
If you'd like to call right now and
No. We're not doing that.
Doctor, we could do that.
Yes. Listen, who the hell pulls your finger?
You know.
You're pulling your finger?
There's nothing wrong with that.
What's wrong with your finger?
People do that all the time.
They pull your finger, don't they?
Pull fingers. They do everything. You know?
All right.
Pick noses.
How many times do you pick your nose in a week?
Michael Jackson has the world's record for that.
Yeah.
But I encourage my patients to get rid, unless they have a sharp fingernail and then they can cut.
Right, I got you.
Bloody nose. Who wants that?
You pick your ass at all?
No.
How many times do you pick your ass a week? I know you're lying when you tell me that now, doctor.
With a pick. With a
pickle. With a pick.
Oh, you mean like an
anal cleaning. Like an anal cleaning.
There'd be nothing left if I did that.
You just pull it right out, don't you? Just like a rabbit.
Just like I had a magician once. I just kept pulling handkerchiefs out there.
Did you really? Just like that?
That's awful.
Just like that.
Yeah. All right. You know why we wear those masks in the operating room? Because we don't want anyone to see who made a mistake.
Is that right?
We wear those masks.
All right. I want to set the night on fire. You see, I'm a burn victim too. You didn't know that.
Wow.
I was a burn victim. I want to set the night on fire. Don't put it up too close, sir. Leave it right there. Leave it right there.
Good. That's what we wanted.
Yeah, leave it right there. All right.
Oh man, and then.
You eat your oats and barley and oats and do-si-do?
And also we're going to have we're going to show you
I don't care what you say, man. You're a quack.
We're going to have a
How much you charge
a bunch of celebrity specimens.
How much you charge for anal ass cleanings?
That's a different type of
anal ass cleanings. Your anal toothpick. All right. What's going on with the?
You should be. You know, I know you have a good hobby. Aren't you an amateur gynecologist?
Well, I thought you were a part-time gynecologist.
I'm a professional. Yeah.
So you go both ways, proctology and gynecology, don't you?
Oh yeah, we get on both ends.
Yeah, both ends? Both of the meats?
Yes.
I don't know about all that, I tell you.
But the top end, let the dentist work. You know what you call a doctor that doesn't graduate from medical school?
What you call it?
A dentist.
That's right. All right, we're going to be right back here. Doctor, take it away. I'm going to go back here, and we're going to be right back.
Thank you. now we can be serious and talk a lot about medicine. You could, if you want to call us and ask us, we have an unlisted phone number. That's the only problem. But if you want to call us and ask us any technical things, we'll be happy to do it. Can you get a little closer on me, because it looks like I look like I have like a green hair growing out of it from far away. I actually have no, closer than that. Why is everyone so skittish? That's what I like. You see, and yeah. Well, it's better anyway. Okay, now, music soothes the savage beast, and we would like you to play a lot of good heavy metal music. It'll settle you down. Also, if you have a pain in your side, I suggest you take a hammer and hammer your head very hard, and it'll make you forget the pain in your side. Also, what else can I tell you? Oh, and this is the first show we've ever done without a studio audience. So if you have anything, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. We will have. What else can I tell you? This is going to be next week. We're going to have the first X-ray show. X-ray. So you got to see what Superman. What Superman sees. He's an X-ray show. So anyway, and also, don't you love the plants in my doctor's office? Never go to a doctor who has dying plants in his office, because if he can't keep the plants happy. Also, let me tell you, I met a guy. I was having my my toilet fixed at home, and the plumber charged so much money, and I mean he charged like several $1,000s to fix my toilet. I said, I'm a doctor. I don't even charge that much. And he said, I know. He goes, what do you mean you know? He goes, yeah, I used to be a doctor. Now I'm a plumber. Anyway, we have, I was going to do my Howie Mandel imitation, but nobody wants to see that. My Say It Elsewhere imitation, my, don't you wish the doctors on TV were as good as the doctors in real life were as good as the ones on TV? I mean, every time I go to the doctor's office, they have that highlights for children, Goofus and Gallant and everything. All right. I'm on page 2 right now. Come on, hey. Oh! And now, here's your host, the man you've been waiting for, Mr. George Valentine.
All right. All right, folks.
Inside you know this love's worth
Hey, baby, what's going on? What's going on tonight? Show music, and we got some Tyson tonight. We're supposed to get into some other stuff, but unfortunately it didn't go through. The DVD back there locked up on us, but we
really? I thought
we locked up. We couldn't play the intro. We couldn't play some previous pre-recorded stuff, but hopefully we'll take care of that. Hopefully that'll be taken care of. But anyway, we're live and we're on the air. It's the Gorgeous George Show. And sir in the back, move the camera a little bit toward me. Move it to your left, sir. Move it to your left. There you go. That's cool. Right there. All right, this is what's causing all this. Kevin, how are we doing today?
Oh, great.
Right.
Welcome to the Kay Lazar Show with special guest Gorgeous. I didn't know I was going to be on for so long, playing a doctor.
Well, unfortunately, sometimes the doctor made house calls.
Yes.
The doctor made his house call and took care of what we had to take care of.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am what's causing this, ladies and gentlemen. I am the man that's behind the mist, baby. Woo! Where in the hell have you been, Josephine? We've been rubbing the calamine oil on your buttocks, and I'll tell you what, you've been burping too much and passing gas. And we can't rub that calamine oil that well on you when you pass gas, because even the doctor has to put on a nose pin on his nose. And that ain't too good. It hasn't worked too great. All right, I just want to say this. I don't want to keep talking about the election. We already know the situation. We have a new president. We already know that. We know about Florida and Virginia, Democrat. And Florida, Virginia's Democrat. We know that. I don't want to belabor this. We talked about this last week.
Yeah.
We have a second term for Barack Obama. So what we need to do, folks, is get over it. Okay? We have a second term for Barack Obama. So just get over it. If you want to go to Canada, by all means, go to Canada. If you want to go to Mexico, wherever you want to go to Mexico. If you don't like it, get out of the country.
Oh, they
if you
are.
don't like the United States, what we got on here, United States, get out of here. People in Tennessee want to go ahead and secede, do what they did back in the days of the Civil War. Tennessee and Arkansas and states like that, they're talking about seceding from the states because as a revolt to what's going on. Really? What the hell is wrong with you all? I mean, are we on acid? You want to revolt? You want to have the southern states again? I mean, these are the people that are backwards. They're backwards people. You want to go ahead and secede and start your own state, southern states? Get over yourselves. Get over it. This is what we've got. You think, let me tell you something. Back in the days when we had a horrible time under George W. Bush, a lot of people wanted to get out of here too. When we had Senior Bush in office and George W. Bush in office, people wanting to get the hell out of here also too. We're Americans. We've come so far. We are the United States. We have come so far. We don't need to worry about revolting. We don't need to worry about leaving. That's just the way it is. So anyway, que sera, sera.
Well, actually, these there's very few people that are doing just that, but a bunch of empty cans are saying this. These Tennessee and Texas, all these other places, they're not going to secede. So put that out of your mind. All right.
I love Texas. I love my Cowboys, and I love the Texan women. But when you come to your politics, Texas, you're messed up. Love those Cowboys. Love the Texan women. Politics, you're screwed up in the head.
I like the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. I like them better than the Cowboys. Anyway,
You like the caucus?
the caucus.
You like the caucus?
The caucus.
Yeah, you caucus? Caucus?
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
I know
like
you.
caucus, right? I mean,
I voted for the caucus.
No, you
It
like
was great.
caucus.
No.
Okay.
No. That's no. Let me tell you something, pal.
Okay.
I swallowed more teeth. I pissed more
swallowed
blood.
what? You swallowed
I
what?
swallowed more teeth. I pissed more blood. Banged more quick than
pissed blood.
any man you know.
And you swallow blood. Okay. You swallow blood.
So anyway.
Is that a profession?
Yeah.
Part-time.
When I'm asleep, I do more. Anyway, I'm not finished. Let me tell you.
Does the bed get wet?
Do you wake up in a puddle every night?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Does
sure
the
you
bed
do.
get wet? I mean, seriously, I'm asking a question. Hypothetical question.
You need a plastic sheet?
I don't know.
Do you need a rubber
Do you
sheet?
ever change your sheets every time? Okay.
No, I just get.
All right.
No.
I'm just checking.
Let me tell you. Let me get back to something. Let me talk about something serious for a change. Let me tell you something about these people that are. I was even watching it tonight. They were talking about that now they say the liberal media is now dealing in conspiracy theories. What? That's all you hear on the conservative media is conspiracy theories. All this nut job stuff. Because let me tell you something about conspiracy theories. It's religion for atheists is my view of it. And so don't believe that there's that there's voter fraud. Don't believe that there's that Oswald didn't act alone. Don't believe Princess Di was there was a conspiracy to kill her. The 9/11 was inside job. All this is nonsense. And so but then you if you listen to that the world is under Barack Obama, we're going to get Sharia law. We're not going to get Sharia law. We barely have don't want closing in on immigrants in the first place. So all this nonsense, all these non-issues.
Right. Do you think by chance, though, that this would have happened in his first term? If Barack Obama is the devil and then Barack Obama is Satan and the devil himself, don't you think this probably would have happened in his first term?
Actually, a lot of that nonsense was said in his first term.
But I'm trying to get into these people's head. I'm trying to play devil's advocate. I'm trying to see what makes them tick. So let's figure this out. You think that it might have been the first term? You think that if he was the president the first term, we would have lost every? I don't think. I think under the circumstances, we did pretty well.
these people are these Tea Parties. These are empty cans. These are make a lot of noise. These are people who don't go to museums. These are people who don't read. These are people who you see all the misspellings on their signs and everything. These are basically the Dixiecrats from the Strom Thurmond days. The Strom Thurmond's no longer with us, but the types of people are still there. And this, this show you, now they're trying to backtrack. I didn't when we did the show last week. It was the night after, so we're just kind of just pretty much just presenting what happened. I have found out since then from doing my research that they were like the conservative media, people like Rush and people like that and Karl Rove, they were blindsided. There was a guy, Dick Mars, who actually said he will win in a major landslide, which his audience was great to hear him say that, but they couldn't be. Everyone else said no. It's going to, at the best, it's going to be very close.
The bottom line is, let's get over it. Republicans out there, let's get over it. We have a Democrat president. We've gained Democrat seats in the Senate and the Congress. Well, who knows what they got the Congress? But the bottom line is, we are America. We are the United States. Let's go ahead and take it upon the fact that Barack Obama has got a second term and he is the president, and let's get over ourselves. You people out there, the NASCAR dad, blow your brains out, buddy. Blow your freaking brains out. We've got a black man as president. Get over it. And you got to get over it. We have a second term. We have the black man in there. Get over it. And we also have the Senate that's Democrat. So you need to get over it. If you want to go and move. And he is half white. If you want to get right down to it, he is half white. So there you go.
One drop of blood is the Jim
come
Crow
on.
law.
And then want to take him and embrace and talk about him being the devil and him being the sign of the beast upon saying that Barack Obama, saying that Ronald Reagan spoke of this man way back before he was president. That supposedly Ronald Reagan, when he was governor of California, spoke about Barack Obama before he was president.
Bored?
Talk about this great malaise. The great malaise that we had was under Bush. Bush ruined everything Clinton did when his 8 years in office. So when Clinton did all the good work and had the great economy, Bush screwed it up. So let's get over it. Let's get off this.
The way he screwed it up.
I said more to say that.
The way it was screwed up because obviously 2 wars. Yeah. One war, sad to say.
And let's talk about it. We need to get out of there. And I think the first thing that Barack needs to do.
We are out of there, out of Iraq.
We're not in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Barack needs to get us out of there and get us out yesterday. Yeah. We need to get out of there.
The Russians.
We never should have been there in the first place in Iraq and Afghanistan. We should have been out a long time ago.
Yeah.
We should have been pulled out of there a long time ago. And just because I'm a Democrat and I say this doesn't mean I don't support the troops. Because I'm a Democrat and I say this doesn't mean I don't support the troops. So let's get off this mind crap. Let's get off this mind ploy about this shit. Because I'm sorry.
Yeah. But the way people are talking, you almost want to give them a cyanide tablet because they can't imagine a second. Let's face it, this is the bubble they live in. They watch. They listen to Rush all day, and then they go home and listen to watch the other shows.
Everything was attack upon Kenneth Starr and how much Monica Lewinsky did and what this about the whole thing about when Clinton was our president. How much about Monica Lewinsky and then Linda Tripp saying you might want to save that semen. Oh my God, you might want to save that semen on that dress, really? And Kenneth Starr's witch hunt, and all you heard was the crap trap, the BS. Bullshit from Mr. Limbaugh. And you hear it from Mike Savage. Listen, you know what? I heard Glenn Beck the last week. Glenn Beck, man, take a bullet to the head, man. I'm sorry. Get the hell out of here.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. You want
to leave? Get the hell out of here.
You're free to listen and watch whatever you want, but you still got the facts are the facts, and you can't get all your your views from one source. I mean, you have to you go out and read, go out and travel, talk to people, do something. Don't I mean, the idea that all these people were blindsided, that they didn't know, they said, oh, Barack is not going to get a second term. The economy is so bad. Well, evidently, they thought even less of the other guy. If it was the worst of two evils, they must have really thought this guy, Mitt, didn't want to roll the dice.
Let's go back to W and Gore. I mean, we already know that we talked about the popular vote and the Electoral College, and how Florida and Ohio have always been the key states that have been the perimeter. Virginia just came into the fold here recently, but when back in 2000 with Gore, Florida was the hang-up, and then with 2004, Ohio was the hang-up. Now, we said about Jeb Bush, doing his powwow with that woman, Catherine, whatever her name is, in Florida, back in 2000. He was doing the powwow like that, and they kind of blocked Gore on December the 21st, and didn't count the vote for. And then December the 21st came by, and they didn't count the votes, and Gore was out. If Gore could have taken it, but taken it to court, and it still would have been hung over, but then it wouldn't matter because they never counted the votes. In 2004 with Kerry, not as more of a controversial thing, but still some discrepancy upon votes in Ohio not being accounted for. But blatancy in 2000. Gore was our president. Gore was the president of the United States because they said he won Florida, and he did. And then they had the absentee votes from the military that were brought in, but then they never counted the votes that were sitting there in the lockbox.
Well, liberals, let me tell you, liberals are like strutting the walk right now, but I mean, conservatives right now feel like the liberals did in 2004. They could not believe George W. Bush would get a second term. I mean, and he did get a second term. I mean, it wasn't like the first term where people have their theories. But I mean, in fact, the headline in, I think, Le Monde magazine in France was, "How could 57 million Americans be so wrong?"
Say in comparison to W, and they're bitter prunes, and then bitter prunes now. Okay, so
that was a war thing.
So we weren't. But in this time we weren't in a war.
And actually, the economy.
And you want to talk about Libya and all that about Libya because it was some YouTube video and some BS about that. I mean, obviously, it was a terrorist thing, and then of course the Republicans said, "Oh, they said it was a YouTube video." Yeah, it was already known that it was a terrorist attack. I mean, I'm understanding that.
YouTube is not that.
So I don't understand all that rhetoric.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone. I mean, that's another one of these there's another one of these things that people like to pump up to make themselves look better.
Anyway, let's get off that. We're going to talk.
I'm on page 2. I'm only getting started right now.
Well, I don't want to get into all of that. Anyway, we were supposed to have a live band tonight, and that didn't materialize. As things like that happen.
It's not the audience's fault.
I didn't say it was, Kevin.
All right.
I'm just saying it the way it is.
We were supposed to have Barbara Streisand here tonight.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to have. I
thought we had the
ghost of Johnny Carson here.
I thought it was the hand puppet of Rock Hudson.
We're going to have him. Didn't show up.
The corpse of Rock Hudson.
We're supposed to have.
Paul Lynn.
Bill Clinton.
Paul Lynn. Yeah, Clinton.
He didn't show up either.
Well, I mean, whatever happened? Mitt Romney didn't appear. What happened? Barack was here week 1, but Mitt Romney didn't show up.
What
happened?
He didn't show.
He bit the bullet, didn't he?
Yeah.
I guess he was bitter prunes. I thought he was going to bitter prunes.
He's prunelicious.
That's right. Like the skag from 1972. Hi, from 1972, I am prunelicious. So that's how that plays out right there. And Mr. Vince just walked in the house. Mr. Vince walked in the house.
Yeah.
We have that. So anyway, I want to get off that. I want to talk about what we've got going on here. We've already had 2 shows already. Man, time does go by fast.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have a band tonight, but that band will
Rolling Stones?
Kevin, let me talk. We're supposed to have a band tonight, but we'll have that band that will be here in our last week. Next week, we're running a pre-recorded show. We will not physically be here, but we will run a pre-recorded show to show that we are here, but our spirit is here. And then we have week 4 coming up, and we have a new female co-host. And I want to talk about this. This woman will knock your socks off.
All right.
She is what's causing all this. and she is going to be the co-host for the show in week 4.
Great.
I'm as giddy as a little schoolgirl, and I'm so excited. And I'm not going to say much more than that. You just got to tune in because we got that coming up. I want to talk about talk about different things. We put it out there every year to try to get people involved in the show. And, you know, we've had people that have been like a revolving door that come in and come out and come in and come out. And I wish it wasn't that way. People they want to, you know, appear and they get tired of it, don't want to appear. I like to have, you know, there's people that have been really great. These girls that come on, they get star glazed in the eye. I think they're going to be making money and get, you know, and when they realize they're in here for exposure just to build up their resume, they get all, you know, and then they just decided to not appear again. All right, if you want, we're putting this out here. We like to have extras on here. We especially need female co-hosts. I want to get at least 2 female co-hosts on here. We have the movie, and I can't bring this up tomorrow. We might put it on in this block, or it might be during Christmas, but we have the Gorgeous George Christmas Carol. And we haven't shot the movie yet, but we're going to shoot it. And it is a trip. I'm telling you, the Christmas special, the Christmas Carol. And I'm not going to say much more than that. You can let your imagination run wild with yourself and how we're going to do it. But we're looking for that second female co-host. We put ads. We have one. We want another one.
Oh, okay.
We want it all. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So we put it out there. These people, they want to get snooty and they get snooty and they're conceited and they come on and then they want to not come on. That's fine. We've had offers for people, and I'm not going to say this, but I'll say it indirectly. Lady has promoted a movie. We've given her an option to come on here and talk about the movie. She's too good to do that, so that's fine. Too good to come on here and talk about her movie? That's fine. We don't need her. I will ask. You shall answer. When I knock on the door, it's called opportunity. I'll do it again. Knock on the door. It's opportunity. And if you don't answer...
I already gave.
You don't answer, then it's your loss. We look further, and that's how that goes down.
Yeah.
So it is. Man, listen. I wish one thing, and I wish it was one thing. I wish people out there would just relax about. There's so much disturbance out there with people and how they, go about, just portraying. I mean, the bottom line is we have one life. Okay, it's one life that we live it to the fullest. You have things that happen. You just got to be there and live it to the fullest. And when you have lemons, what you do? You make lemonade, or at least we try to. And there's a great thing on there's a great thing on Facebook. Many people's sorrows behind closed doors. You see people's sorrows behind closed doors, and they don't show the emotion, and they all have their crosses to bear. I have it on Facebook, and I pass it around. Very true. Very true. Vince, you obviously want to pop your head in here, so we can do that.
Because I've been pop the last 5 minutes.
Well, I wish you would have.
Yeah.
Wish you
We fired the band so you could be on here.
Yeah, so
I took the band's paycheck.
Now, let me tell you, this so-called band. Let me tell you, was this a bunch of guys playing their armpits or what?
Kevin, only you, man. Only you.
Guys playing their hands,
Only
their armpits.
you. Only you,
They
Kevin.
call themselves the aristocrats.
Only you. Let me tell you something. Why don't you?
Yeah.
Why don't you book the band then? You going to book a band? Can you book
I
a
don't
band?
know any band.
Can you book a band for the show?
I'm not a music lover.
You're not.
I'm a Beach Boys and rockabilly fan.
Okay. You don't. I mean, you don't.
I'm a barnyard. I like country music.
You don't like the flute?
I mean, really.
You like the flute?
I like the glockenspiel.
You like the flute?
It's like my favorite.
Do you like the flute?
I like it when a girl plays the flute.
Okay.
But not when a man does.
No, but do you like to blow your own flute?
No.
Okay. You like to blow your own flute?
No.
Dogs do it every day.
Get
Dogs do it every day. I'll tell you what, if we could do it.
Get the Baja.
If we could do it, hell, we'd be doing it too, probably.
Wow. No.
Yeah?
I'd still be reading the book.
You be reading the book?
Yeah. I'm a.
Now, let me ask you about your books.
Yeah.
Is it scratch and sniff?
Nope. They are, and they're not Kindles either. They're real books.
Real books, but you don't have like where you grassy, you feel stuff, and you scratch and you smell it and you sniff it?
No, I
Okay.
Hold on.
You know what? I noticed that we're going to be preempted. next week.
We have a pre-recorded show. next week.
Pre-recorded show.
Yes.
So we'll be gone for a week, and then we'll be back the next following week. But keep in mind, I noticed that the Thanksgiving game is coming up
Oh, good.
between
Yeah, we'll listen to this
Washington
crap.
and
All right,
Dallas
all right.
Cowboys.
Listen, hey.
Yeah.
And the Richmond Red.
Bottom freaking line. You want to talk about that in the last 2 minutes of the show? Who's biatch? Who has owned a certain team from DC?
Actually, I don't know.
I just want you to answer one question. Who's biatch?
We both got bad records.
I don't care, Vince. Who's biatch?
I don't know.
Who's biatch?
Who's?
Yes, Cowboys own the foreskins. Cowboys own the circumcised foreskins. Or,
You know what?
My team is the Who's, actually.
Yeah, his team is the Who's.
Well, his team took a little slide too.
The Wahoos.
Took a little slide also. All right, listen, ladies. It's just like this. I am what's causing all of this. I'm like a vanilla ice cream cone on a hot summer day.
Melt.
Yummy, 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 yummy. I am the Italian stallion. I am the Santa Claus. I am the Easter Bunny. I am the Tooth Fairy. I am everything you want, because I am every man, baby. And whether you believe it or not, when you lie in your bed, I come there and I rub your buttocks. I put cream, I rub your whole body down.